Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Alright, I got 6 more fairly large size rocks to cut today. These are kind of a, like you would call an Arizona crazy lace. They come off of a mountain called Agate Mountain, just outside of Payson, Arizona. So I'm going to set these down, we'll walk through them real quick, see what we're cutting. Alright, big old chunk here of a piece that has, as you can tell, a normal looking husk, agate husk on the top. And it's just a big broken piece. You got windows all the way around it. But like I said, this is more of a lace. And a lot of it's brecciated. It's been broken up and healed, some of it not healed. So it doesn't really matter which way you cut it, because you have no idea what it is you're actually going to get. This one is pretty self-explanatory. This pattern goes all the way around the stone, and it's just going to be kind of a banded flat lace pattern. It's got some quartz in it and some agate or chalcedony. So we'll just probably cut it down the middle. All right. Again, you can see the husk on the top of that one, and then we'll just kind of walk it around. So you can see quartz, and then the brecciated agate pattern and quartz. So it's kind of sandwiched in between there. But it's a cool looking color and an interesting pattern. And it does go all the way around on this one. So I'm going to attempt to just cut it down the middle here. And I got a little piece here. Again, this one looks like it's striped quartz and agate all the way around. It does have some fractures. Don't know if these go all the way through or not. But what I'm hoping is if I just cut it down the middle, I can determine whether I can get a slab off of it based on the fractures, where there'll be a big enough spot to get a cab out of. Might have a little bit of amethyst in this one, can't tell. Very odd shaped piece here, but you can see the spots where it's broken and then put back together again. Lots of quartz, lots of agate. So yeah, just hope for a colorful piece out of that. All right. Again, see the husk, top and bottom. And you can see some agate on quartz, and then alternating bands between them. So I'll just cut this one down the middle. And then the last big piece. This is typical of what a lot of this material looks like. You can see the patterns different all the way around. Some good agate here. You can see like little spots of banded agate pieces that have been broken off, and then they're mixed up with quartz and other agate. All right. So let me get these on the saw. I'll get them cut open, and we'll see what's hiding on the inside. All right, I'll be right back. All right, back from the saw. Here we go. Let's start with this one. This is that really crazy shaped one. All right. This one's got some fractures in it, but look at the spots of banded agate quartz. This agate right here is the typical kind of colors and heel fractures you see from this area. And then a lot of this stuff has veins of quartz crystals like this. Let's look at the other side. So this is a pretty piece, but it's got fractures in it, not really that usable. So, all right. Let's see what else we got here. With this little one. This is this one. I wasn't sure about the fractures. All right. That's cool looking. Does have a fracture, but this is kind of usable. And this is definitely usable. And that is a really cool pattern. So it's like banded with layers of agate, quartz, agate, quartz, agate, quartz, so on and so forth. Not a lot of color in this one, mostly white and clear. But nice looking. I get a few slabs off of this. Looks like there might be some color in spots. So there could be some better banded agate further into this, I don't know. All right, nice piece. All right, this big old chunk of really lacy looking material. Let's see how it turned out. Ooh, all right. It's got a little bit of a light, maybe pink coloring to it. Again, alternating quartz and chalcedony. Gives it a cool lacy effect. All right. Definitely thick enough I could get some slabs out of that. All right. Next up, what do we have here? Okay. This one I cut the face off of it. Again, I meant to cut about that thick, but ended up being thinner on this other side. So more like a wedge cut. So this isn't that usable, but it'll tell us what's in this. All right, so this is typical of the material that I've cut in the past where it's all brecciated. But look at those cool bands and the colors in this one. That is really cool, how this all breaks up and then reheals. I mean, it's broken multiple times. And then let's look at this side here. This is the thick, bulky part that I can definitely get some slabs off of. Look at that right there. That's so cool. Yeah, I will try to get slabs off of this one in the future because that'll make some really cool looking cabs. It's got a fracture right here, but otherwise seems pretty solid. You know, I mean, it seems all broken up, but it's all glued back together again by Mother Nature. Wow, look at the colors. That is a really cool piece. Okay. Very nice. All right, two left. All right. Okay. Again, a lot of quartz in this one, but look at the banding, especially at the top and the bottom. It's got some really colorful agate in it and a really cool pattern. Again, it's all healed up. I think I could use this as a thick slab and do some cabs, or I could try to cut this again to make it a little thinner. But yeah, that would make a nice cab or two. And then the thicker side, I can definitely get a slab off of. Wow. That stuff is really pretty. Yeah, my dog. All right. All right, last one up. Let's see how this one came out. Whoa, all right. I'm gonna do one side at a time here. Look at that core in the middle. I mean, that's all little broken pieces of agate. I mean, it is crushed up and then cemented back together again in between layers of quartz. I mean, what causes that? I mean, that is unbelievable. I mean, look at the little pieces. You can see the banding in them, the different colors. Wow, that's thick enough I can definitely get some slabs off of. I gotta get a cab out of that eventually. That is so cool. I've never seen that before. Wow. So interesting. All right, well, this is the last one in this set. Thank everybody for watching. See you on the next video. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.